Hi guys, so we will still be discussing why law of dominance is not an universal truth, and we come to the second factor which will help us establish it, and it's called codominance. So codominance suggests that when there are two phenotypes, they are equally dominant, equally powerful, so they will be visible together in the F1 heterozygote or wherever there is a heterozygote, correct? So it's very commonly seen in cattle. When there is a red coat cattle and there is a white coat cattle in the F1, instead of getting a red as a dominant coat, we get a Rouen coat where there are red and white spots together. Noticeable in this particular kind of inheritance is that because both of them are dominant characters, we usually denote both of them with capital letters, and therefore the heterozygotes in this case become capital R, capital W. Okay, and obviously in the F2, if we are crossing it again, so if you are doing RW and RW, then obviously we will get RR, one of them, which is the red variety, two RWs, which is the Rouen variety, and obviously one white variety. You cannot call any of them dominant or recessive because they are dominant together, co-dominant. In humans, it's very easily seen in the human blood grouping system in our ABO blood group. In our ABO blood group, there is the concept of multiple allelic inheritance, so multiple alleles. As I have told you before, for any given gene, there can be numerous alleles, but however, in a diploid organism, only two alleles can be present because there are only two chromosomes. However, in our blood grouping system, we have three possible alleles. The IA allele, which is responsible for the presentation of A antigen and hence the A blood group. IB allele, presentation of B antigen and hence the B blood group. And IO allele for the presentation of no antigen actually and hence the O blood group. Okay. So now in this case, IO is recessive in Mendelian sense of recessive. So IO is recessive over IA. IA is dominant over IO and IB is also dominant over IO. Right? So IO is here again, IO is recessive. But if you look at the interaction between IA and IB, then they are co-dominant. So what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is the fact that for a given organism, for a given human, if he or she has the blood group, the genetic composition IAIA and IAIO, for both the cases the blood group would be A. Okay. For IBIB or IBIO, the blood group would be B. And for O, he has to be truly homozygous recessive and then only it would be O. But for the AB blood group, you will need one allele of A and one allele of B and they will show together as the AB blood group because both the A allele and the B allele will show their antigens on the RBC and therefore we will have a blood group where both the antigens are present and none of the antibodies are present, right? So in this case, what happens? Both of them will show their effect. So that is the concept of codominance. I hope this was clear. Thank you.